Hi, this is Heather Picken, creator of the Vision Method. And today I want to talk about why it's so important to have a vision that is crystal clear. And also why it's so important to transform any crisis thinking, any thinking of uncertainty and fear into that next level in your business to find new ways that you can monetize. I want to talk about some clients that I've worked with that have faced a lot of challenges, losing millions of money in the stock market, their projects being on hold during this crisis. And it's so easy to freak out. It's so freaking easy to go into what I call your freak out mode, where you're focusing on everything that is wrong. Now, I will tell you, all great visionary leaders, they realize the power of their mind, that they see the future. Okay, they have this idea in their mind, and their ability to create it in the future, because they planted that seed in their mind, it is huge. But I find right now that a lot of people are having issues living in the past. So let's talk about transforming your past so that you can step into your visionary idea to transform the world with your work. It starts with you. Number one, shifting your perception. Neuroscience tells us that our brains can remodel itself in milliseconds. Why is that important? Well, if you have stress or the perception of loss, would you agree that it keeps you thinking small? Emotionally, it's kind of feeding you, and it creates a feedback loop in your brain over and over again, over and over again. And what happens when you're not able to create that perceptual shift is that you cannot tap into your genius mind. So when you create your perceptual shift in your mind, you tap into your executive center in your brain, that frontal lobe that is making decisions in that prefrontal cortex. So you're actually accessing that part of your brain when you're transforming your perceptions of any kind of crisis or any perception of loss. And this is exactly what I do with my clients, is help them to change their perception so that they can start aligning themselves with the cash form. Nothing is ever lost, okay? Everything just transforms in a different form. Let me give an example. Imagine if you were in a relationship and it ended, and you quote unquote perceived that loss. Well, there's always benefits to that, right? There's always a silver lining in any crisis, any perceived crisis. It's all what we perceive as a loss. And when we learn how to flip the switch around that, we realize that that so-called loss was a blessing. I can look at my own life and my relationships where I thought it was a loss and realized it was the greatest thing that ever happened to me. Back when the stock market crashed, where I perceived, that could have been a lot of chaos and trauma in my life. That's when my business really started to take off. I had lost everything. I lost my car. I lost all my possessions. I had to start from scratch. And what I did and what I teach today is really being present and being able to transform. I realized in that moment, I knew what was happening to me in that moment was happening for a reason. So look at your situation right now. I want you to start writing down the silver linings. And I know it might seem challenging, but you cannot transform the money that you felt that you've lost if you don't do this perceptual shift. So I realized in the moment when I was going through my dark night of the soul that there was a deeper meaning. I truly believe right now the world is going through a spiritual transformation. This is a wake-up call to everyone. We are being forced to look at things differently. Would you agree that everything from your business to every aspect of your life is really being transformed? And so if we look at that there is a deeper meaning to what is happening. So let's not go material. Let's look at the spiritual world and focus on what is this deeper meaning for me that is happening right now. By doing that, what happens, it will help you to activate the frontal lobe, that executive center that makes decisions, finds ideas to align yourself with things that could help you to make more money, just really expand your vision, your mission, and all of your ideas. And so during my time of just crisis, I was going through crisis, a lot of chaos. I realized in that moment that I created this. Did we create this? Did the world actually ask for this, right? On this spiritual level? We could think about this until we're blue in the face, but if we don't transform it in the moment, we can't evolve. So I knew it. I knew that I was going through that for a reason. I was able to transform my perceptions. And then I became in alignment at that time with a perfect mentor to help me to really create a successful business today. And just keep evolving it every business leader and every visionary leader always has challenges. And so the bigger challenges that you solve and you tackle, the higher you will be rewarded. You will get paid to the degree of the value that you're putting into the marketplace. So think about what you've lost, if you've lost anything in your business, and how, you can really transform. Maybe you're one of those people that, you really didn't like your business. Maybe you just got tired or bored. Back when, another time when I was transforming my business, what was interesting, I had asked for this. I said, you know what, I'm so bored. I'm not playing in my genius zone. I need to evolve my business in a bigger way. And what happened? You know what happened? Exactly that. I had everything that I was building before, it went into this non-existent zone, right? I'd lost a lot of money and I started beating myself up. And of course, I practice what I teach, and I went into, okay, what is the deeper meaning? Deeper meaning is sometimes we have to get to this breaking down point, or things being destroyed, whatever form that is, whatever form we see is a loss, in order for us to evolve in a deeper way, in a more meaningful way, that really you're feeling more aligned with. So that second transformational stage was just, I'm playing too small, da 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 da, and I had to go through losing everything again in order to take it to the next level. And so now my business has evolved in just so many different ways, multiple streams of income, working with Fortune 500 companies. And I would have never been able to get there if I didn't lose everything. I had to rebuild from scratch. So it taught me the power of being resilient in the most chaotic situations. So look at right now, look at where have you perceived something missing, something lost, money. It could be in any area of your life. And I want you to start looking at that silver lining. What is the deeper meaning? Did you really like your business, how it was going? Maybe you were stressing yourself out. Maybe you weren't spending enough time with your family or in your relationship or taking care of your health, your body. I want you to look for those silver linings. When you can start writing that down and connecting to these things on a deeper level until you have tears of inspiration for your life and your vision and your mission, that's when you will start accessing that part of your executive center that finds the ideas. Your brain is so freaking amazing, is that we can't have a dark without a light. But when we transform that to see at the same time the dark and light, as they are this vibration, when we see it and embrace it on both sides, that's when you'll get your genius idea. That's when you will evolve in your vision. And the last thing I want to talk about is getting crystal clear on your vision. Now is the time to refine your vision. As you constantly refine your vision and you're so clear, the people and the resources line up. A couple weeks ago, I had a client who I took through this exact process. They were in their freak out mode. They were losing lots of things. And because we were able to transform their perceptions, number one, transforming the loss into a gain, right? Embracing both sides, getting clear, refining the vision, they were able to attract an investor to their business. So make no mistake, that we are living in an extraordinary time, however you want to label that. And it's those visionary leaders, those are the ones that are going to excel beyond their wild expectations. And I really believe that the world needs you to, use this as a learning lesson so that you can help other people, whatever, your process is, your project, your programs, whatever you are contributing to humanity. Now is the time to rise as a leader. You've been given this opportunity. And again, when you embrace both sides, that's when you'll find the ideas. You'll align yourselves. If you want to find an investor to your idea, if you want to find more clients or another stream of income, you do these steps and your life will change. My name is Heather Picken, and I hope this message inspires and empowers you